Hi guys, and welcome to another video with Spartan 086 on model tanks, and today we're doing a customised version of the Mark IV. So a wee bit of history to the vehicle. Obviously, if you've watched the previous videos I did on the Mark IV, there's the vehicle specifications, etc. This was originally a Forces of Valor Eastern Front Mark IV. Sorry, I'm trying to think which one it was and I've totally forgotten. It has been nearly 2 years, possibly 3, since I did it. It's just completely past me, so apologies about that. But the idea I did behind this was, again, like the Panthers before, it was kind of Normandy. And obviously I've done a heavy amount of foliage, new paint version on it. At the time I had a spray gun and it was working. So it did actually turn out a lot better than I had hoped, and the spray was pretty decent. So the vehicle itself, I've added on some extra tracks for protection and tried to do the best I could about making the vehicle look more like it's been in combat than just the vanilla kind of Forces of Valor that you get. So obviously the antenna, which is just here, if you can see it, I've bent it slightly, which is usually what you find on the vehicles. Obviously I've added an extra MG at the top, something you didn't really find Forces of Valor do, or really on the Mark IVs, but some of them, from pictures that I've seen, did have the occasional one, depending on the crew. So the Mark IV turned out pretty well. Foliage, obviously, like I've said before, I've done obviously in different parts, different kind of colours that I had bought to give it that effect. I'd gone with a kind of green and foliage brown and blacky grey to break it up. Not really the colours you would find on Mark IVs or really pretty much any type of German vehicle, but at the time I thought the colours were going to actually turn out a wee bit different, and they didn't. But as it dried, I quite liked it, and I thought this was a pretty decent scheme that I've put on. It's not 100% historically accurate, but for me I think it turned out pretty well, and overall not bad. Obviously I've not put any numbering or any insignia for vehicles, for units, etc. on it, division or battle group that the Germans had, but it still turned out pretty decent and I quite like it. I think it puts that kind of aspect on what you can do when you put your mind to it in the beginning. So can't really complain. Obviously the weathering, I tried to weather it and I think it went pretty well, but I think there's a lot of things I could have done different. I think a lot of the aspects of it for weathering come down to the grass that's been put on, and that makes it look a lot more realistic in the eyes, like it's been weathered down when it hasn't. The only real part of weathering or thing that I did was actually on the rear here. As you can see, I tried to get a good rustic effect to do as if the vehicle's in constant use around about here, and it was really more of a touch up to what Forces of Valor did than myself, something that I came up with, so can't take 100% credit for that. But overall, the vehicle turned out good and I hope you guys like it. So just thought I'd post these because as time goes on, I've got nothing really to post. Obviously I do the customised versions, which aren't as popular as I thought they would, but it's still there for you guys to enjoy and you can see them. Another video, 2 videos I will be doing today are based on tigers that I've done, so I'll get them up today. So wherever you guys are in the world, please take care. I hope you are doing well. Obviously lockdown here in Scotland has changed and we are starting to come out of it. Wherever you are in the world, I hope it's the same for yous. I hope you are liking the videos. Please like and subscribe and share them out, tell people. The more I get, the better off I get, and the more I want to put the videos out. So take care guys, bye bye.